In today's podcast, we talk about harnessing the law of attraction. Yes, did you know that there is a law, a universal law, to help you get and accomplish the things that you want in life? To be that guiding lighthouse to help you accomplish the goals and the vision that you've created for your business. And it's all centered around The Secret. That's right. It was a movie that was, and a book that was made famous back about 10 years ago. And I've been practicing the law of attraction ever since. Here is how we will harness the law of attraction by using this podcast to get you set up, to get your mind ready for the new year in 2021.
My name's Travis Sims, and I am the founder and CEO of AGC Accelerated Global Connections. And this is the AGC Experience.
Banner season. It's about mailboxes, not inboxes. Building better relationships has never been easier. Using our platform, you can easily send a card and personalized gift to anyone with a simple tap or click. Or, fully automated, stop the digital overload and do something that will mean so much more. Banner season is the easiest way to wow people and the way for you to really get their attention. Develop stronger relationships, increase revenue, and improve your retention. You know you've reached an entirely new level when you inspire customer referrals and you don't have to consistently ask for them. For more information, contact Bo Young at 320-249-1576 or go to betterappreciation.com.
So today, we're going to get straight into the topic, which is The Secret. That's right. Now, this particular book was made popular, I don't know, probably 10 years ago now. And the book came out and then the movie thereafter, and then it just went by a wildfire, people watching and engaging in The Secret. But it still amazes me how many people are not aware of The Secret, how many people have never read the book, how many people have never watched the movie. So I'm curious from you, if you're watching this either live or in replay, I'd love to know, have you seen this movie? Have you read this book? Are you aware of The Secret? And if not, I want to give you a little introduction to it today. Today's topic is the law of attraction. And The Secret shares what that law of attraction is. And I'm about to share it here with you today. So let's go through what the law of attraction is. It's what you think actually starts a vibration that influences how you feel. It impacts what you attract, and it creates your reality. So you should choose your thoughts wisely, okay? So let's give this some thoughts for a minute, all right? So really dig into what I just shared with you. What you think about actually starts a vibration. So life is energy, okay? Everything that is alive is a living, moving, breathing thing. Even trees, wood, all things that are alive have energy, and energy creates energy, and so on and so on. So it creates this vibration when you are thinking. It influences how you feel. So think about if you're having a great day and how you feel about that, and how you feel throughout that day, because you started out with a great day and you are carrying that feeling all the way throughout your day. Or you have a really bad day, and you start out the day bad and it just continues to go bad, and it's because you're carrying that feeling with you throughout the day. Whatever you feel creates your reality. So you want to be thinking about what you're feeling, what you're thinking, what you're absorbing, who you're around, what you're doing. Everything impacts your future and your reality. And so let's keep moving here. You are a living magnet. That's right. You're a living magnet for things that you want to attract in your life. And so whatever it is, the law of attraction is a real law of the universe. And you're either going to be attracting great things into your life, you're going to be attracting bad things into your life. Have you ever met that person that nothing ever seems to go right for them? Is that you? Like roadblock after roadblock after roadblock? would you believe that they're actually attracting those things into their life? They just don't know it. How about that person that always seems to win? Everything they touch turns to gold. That they are always on the winning side of everything. Like they have the best luck. Can you imagine that they're attracting those things into their life like a magnet? Like the good begets good, great begets great, and so on? Absolutely. They are a magnet for the things that they're attracting into their life. So think about that for a minute. What do you want to be a magnet for? Do you want to be a magnet for all those crappy things that are happening? Or do you want to be a magnet for all those amazing things that can happen in your life? So I encourage you to really explore what you want to be a magnet for. You see, what you think about, you bring about. That was said by Bob Proctor, who is one of the authors inside The Secret. Okay, so what you think about, you bring about. So this is the thought that every thought that we think is creating our future. Now, wait a minute. I know what you're thinking, right? Oh my gosh, if people could actually know what's going on in my mind. What are you telling yourself? This is why inside this mastermind group, we've talked about things like waking up with gratitude. We talked about things like focusing on your goals and working to accomplish them. We've talked about vision and creating something bigger than yourself, and sharing that on a vision board so that you see it daily, you think about it daily, you work on it daily, that you are creating the future that you are thinking about. Okay? A man is the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. Man, woman, child, you're a product of your thoughts, and what you think about is what you become. Would you be more guarded in your thoughts if you believe this? Would you not allow those negativity things to come in, those stinking thinking things to get into your brain? If you really believe that you are creating your future and you believe that you are a product of your thoughts, would you allow those things even to come into your mind? I hope the answer is no. You'd be more guarded with your thoughts, more guarded with the people you're around, that you would harness your energy in a positive way. You'd stay focused, you'd stay goal-oriented, you'd stay vision-minded, because you're a product of your thoughts and you become what you think about. Okay? All right, so Oprah said this, and I'm going to blow this up so you can see it here. Oprah said, "Be thankful for what you have. You'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never, ever have enough." Let that sink in for just a moment. Now, Oprah is arguably, one of the most well-known people in the world. She's probably, one of the people that has the most assets or most riches in the world. She's the most well-known and so on. She said, "Be thankful for what you have. Be grateful." We've talked a lot about gratitude inside this mastermind, and how we've even talked about even the simple things, like I'm thankful for that I woke up this morning. I'm thankful that I have this bed to sleep in. I'm thankful that I have this roof above me. I'm thankful that I have this person in my life beside me. I'm thankful that I have this job to go to. I'm thankful that I have this food to eat for breakfast this morning. I'm thankful for all these things. If you concentrate on the things that you have, you will get more of them. If you concentrate on the things that you don't have, you'll never have enough. That's what Oprah has to say, that she's someone that came from poor but became rich because she was focused and thankful for the things that she had in her life, and she stepstoned those into more things that she would be thankful for. And I see that we have some people watching. Please let me know that you're here. Let me know what you're gaining from this, and let me know your thoughts on this topic. Okay. So what are you thankful for? What do you want more of in your life? You see, whatever the mind can conceive, it can achieve. So think about that. If you can go there in the mind, you can go there in the body, right? So think about, some of the biggest visions ever created. And we talked about this earlier when we were talking about vision, and that is that, our president said, we're going to put a man on the moon. He had to think of it. NASA had to believe that they could do it. The president had to believe that they could do it. Now, they didn't know all the answers. They didn't know exactly how it was going to happen. They knew how to get there. They just didn't know how to get them back safely. But they knew if they believed it enough that they could set that vision, that they could set that goal, that they could start working towards it, that they could achieve whatever they put their mind to. The mind is one of the most powerful things in your body. If your mind can conceive it, you can achieve it. All right. So let's keep moving here. And I can't help but be thankful for all the things that are happening and being creative in my life, even in a pandemic, right? So right now we're in this pandemic. We're into a recession. All things appear to be going wrong in the world if you watch the news daily. But are you thankful for the things that the pandemic has created in your life? Are you thankful for the time that it's given you to be creative? Are you thankful for the things that it's given you to adjust and to pivot and to change and to adjust? You see, we've said this before, the mind of an entrepreneur looks at that wall and they see that wall that's in front of them and they go, you know what? I don't know which way I need to go, if I need to go over this wall, if I need to go under this wall, if I need to go around this wall, or I need to go through it, but I'm going through this wall. What can you be thankful for even during the time of a pandemic? You see, Henry Ford said this, and he said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Let that sink in for just a moment, right? Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. The mind is a powerful thing. And if you think there is no way that I'm ever going to be able to do this, if you believe that everything's stacked against you and that there is no possible way you're going to accomplish it, guess what? You're right. You're not going to accomplish this. But if you think it's possible, if you believe there's a way, if you think you are the person to do it, if you believe that you can do it, you're absolutely right. You can do this. All right, we got a comment coming in. I want to take a look at it here. He said, I'm here, 100% agree. Practicing gratitude may help train the brain to be more sensitive to the experience, the gratitude down the line. Oh my gosh, that's great, insightful. Who am I talking to? It doesn't tell me. I'd love to know who shared that with me. That's fantastic advice. Absolutely, 100% agree with your comment. Train the brain to practice for the gratitude that's coming your way in your life. Oh my goodness, so good. Please, yes, tell me who said that. So let's talk about. We talked about gratitude, and we talked about attitude, the attitude of gratitude, right? So I'm going to put this one up here. The little difference is attitude. The big difference is whether it's positive or negative, okay? So we've spent the first half of today's topic, and maybe before you joined us, around, having that positive attitude, making sure that you're not stinking thinking, making sure that you're surrounding yourself with positive people, positive things. This is why, the rich people, they're not watching TV, they're reading books, right? They're a product, you're a product of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. And so think about that, right? Are they bringing negative things to you? Are they bringing positive things to you? What is the life you are creating based upon the things that you're doing, the things that you're reading, the things that you're envisioning, the things that you're grateful for, the people that you're around? Are they positive or are they negative? What attitude are you doing? And that will make all the difference. Holly, excellent. Oh my gosh, Holly, so great to have you here today. Every single week we do this broadcast into this room, and I'm so glad to have you join me here today. It's such an honor. And, again, the difference of the attitude is it positive or negative, and how's that going to make a difference in your life? You see, thoughts do become things. Thoughts become action. What you will do in the mind, you will do in the body. When you think you can, you can. When you think you can't, you can't. whichever way you're doing it, you are right. I love that quote by Henry Ford. Okay. And so I'll give you this one too. It says, be careful what you say to yourself, because someone very important is listening to you. I think about this particular saying, and I often think, I know, Holly, you have children, I have a son, I have grandkids, and many of those that are watching either in live or watching in replay right now, or later, will be thinking about what you say in front of your children, right? This is the quote that's probably most commonly known, and that is that, someone important is watching, and your kids are watching how you handle obstacles. They're watching how you handle your daily life. You may think that they're not watching or that they're not catching it, but they're absorbing every single thing, and you're helping form that child or that grandchild or that person of impression in your life. You're helping form, what it is that their life's going to look like based upon what you're doing right now. But take it a step further. Maybe you don't have kids in your home. I currently don't have kids in my home. But you are just as important as the children that you are modeling for. Model that for yourself. Model that for your spouse. Be careful what you say to yourself, because someone important is listening. And Holly's got another comment here. She says, you can't always choose your experiences, but you can choose your response to the experience. I'm going to put that one on the screen. Absolutely. You can't always choose your experiences, but you can choose your response to the experience. That's wonderful insight, and you're absolutely right. We get to choose. Oftentimes we think things are happening to us, right? And sometimes they do. I get it. You can be dealt a bad hand. It could happen, right? And I have a 1-year organization. We just crossed our 1-year anniversary date. We had 250 people at our anniversary event. We had just hit 400 members in AGC, and we're ready to set out. Our goal in 2020 was to launch 5 new regions, 5 new states. And when we set that out, 1 month later, within 30 days, a worldwide pandemic hits. All sporting events are closed. All concerts are closed. All events, period, are closed. What do? I run events. I could have said, oh my gosh, the sky is falling and the world is crashing around me and I'm just going to give up. But no, I'm going to put it back up there. Holly says you get to choose your response to the experience. And you see, we chose to pivot. We chose to change. We chose to make a new way. We decided to go, when we hit that wall, to either go under it, to go over it, to go around it. And sometimes you have to go through it. And that's exactly what we've done. And we continue to grow because of it. Okay. So be careful what you say to yourself. Someone important is listening. All right. So let me get that one down and go to our next screen here as we get ready to close in on the finish of today's broadcast. Holly, thank you for tuning in. I want to say thank you to those of you that are going to watch this in replay. And I want you to really think about what we've shared here today. What are you attracting in your life? What are the positive things that you want to attract in your life? Who do you want to spend your time with? How is that impacting what you're accomplishing? Are you waking up with that gratitude in the morning? Are you focused on your goals and your vision daily? Are you creating the future that you want to create because you're guarding the things that you're putting into your mind? So therefore, you are creating the future that you want to create with your mind. So let's finish up with this final quote of the day. That is, to achieve goals you've never achieved before, you need to start doing things that you've never done before. That's by Stephen Covey. Stephen Covey, if you've ever got a chance to read his things, is absolutely fantastic. And you might think, this may sound hokey to you, and you may not 100% believe in what I'm sharing with you. But if you want to achieve new goals, and you want to go places and do things that you've never done before, you may have to think in new ways. You may have to do it in new ways. You may have to attract things in new ways. So I encourage you to consider the law of attraction when you are planning out your 2021 goals. Thank you, Holly, for being here. Thank you all for watching in replay.